very much, Nomad. And game 2, Neon looked good in game 1. Boom with a lot more of a legit draft.
Prepare
game
for
2.
battle.
Yeah,
Get
I've seen
two picks. First 2 picks from Boom, I'm like, yeah, man, this is gonna be a much better draft. You know, jokes aside, you couldn't really get the play like the top tier Dota with the lineup that you had in the previous one. So this one's gonna be much easier. They have puck. Like, it's gonna be such a good puck game against the enemy heroes, where like Ricky, Coin of Pain.
How are they dealing with the puck? Like, it's going to be a big problem for them.
Yeah, Keeper of the Light and ET, they don't do that much to puck. The thing that he needs to be afraid of is Cloud, which usually Ricky's, they don't get it that early, and you know, stun from Sanking. Looks like a really good puck game until like mid games, when they start to get like pulling dagger on Sanking, so you can instant initiate on him. But also Boom Esports, they like their team fight is really good. You have Fatal Bonds plus of course Earth Spirit combination of the spells. It's gonna be pretty chaotic. Also, they don't have any abilities that like pierce through magic immunity, so that could be on side of Neon, so it could be a bit of a problematic.
The battle begins.
Are you jumping the back line looking for Cute in these fights, or is Yopaj and Ricky, like, is their focus even on the Warlock? Are you looking elsewhere? Just to start it off, make sure he doesn't get that Fatal Bonds out, doesn't disrupt with that ulti. Take him out of the fight, I mean, take him out of the equation, go towards the rest.
It's the same thinking when you're playing against, let's say, Oracle, so where you want to take him out first, but there could be like a silence, a roll-in from Earth Spirit to just break the combo. He can kick Warlock out. I'm not talking about kick from the team, I'm talking about, you know, his ability.
It'll be interesting to see how everything kind of comes together. So you've got 3 ways to kind of jump in once Sam King gets that Blink Dagger a little bit longer range from him. Like Blink Burrow Strike, you get the Blink Strike in, Blink from Queen of Pain. Like, you have these options. And
yeah,
if you coordinate it, you could have someone up.
Abilities to close the gap. I want to see Lifestealer, how he deals with this type of a lane. Lifestealer got changed, so now his feast is just heal. It doesn't do anything else. And this is like Lifestealer back in the Dota 1 days, where, you know, everyone was shit talking about Wraith King, how he's a one-button hero. Like, that's Lifestealer right now, pretty much.
The learning hero. At least Wraith King was for me. Just one button.
Was it actually?
Yeah, my friends were like, you're new to MOBAs, 1 button, that's all you need to do. Good luck. And that was it. That's how they threw me in. They kicked me into the deep end. Good Burrow Strike Eliminate combo right there. Drew taking a lot of harassment, but the Fatal Bonds on both. And as well as Play Hard. Doing quite a bit of damage. Meanwhile, Natsumi going over for Hyde, and now throwing some shots over on the FBZ.
That's a good start. Like, this is what Ricky wants to do. Ricky is a strong laner. 6 armor, has almost 5 HP regen per second. Orb of Corrosion seems to be like a very popular item on the melee carries. Lifestealer, like, I think he benefits so much from that.
Makoto.
He needs to be careful. The bottom lane play hard on a Sanking. Like, there is 1 Sentry Ward on Warlock, so they need to bring Sentry for themselves, especially if he wants to max out the Sandstorm, because Lifestealer just gets close to you and hits you. This is all he can do. You know, slow you down, keep hitting you. There's a Sentry.
There for Play Hard. Who's right up on Drew, but taking some damage. Now it proves that they have the Sentry. They're trying to run. They've got the Illuminate. Play Hard on the run. Can he survive? Doesn't look like it. 1 more shot needed from Drew to take out this thing. Good couple of kills for both guys. And Yopaj goes in on a Makoto. Oh, that's a big kill. With the Shadow Strike. He's got the Screw of Pain, finishes off Makoto, and a solo kill for Yopaj.
This is something you don't expect, you know, Queen of Pain to play as aggressive. You know, you're playing into Batrider matchups, so you're like, I need that blink. But
Yeah.
look at his build. Doesn't have a single point in Blink, so he got kind of surprised by level 2 Shadow Strike and level 2 Scream of Pain.
Radiant's
2-0-2
is
for
under attack.
Yopaj on this Queen of Pain. Wondering if he's going to even push it further. Don't take Blink at level 5.
I mean, it's much better if you just have that security. You can save it and see how it goes. Maybe you need it, but Blink, you know, there it goes.
Yeah.
He gets the Blink. Rune is spawning in 5 seconds. He already has a bottle. You can see Johnny trying to make a move, secure that Rune, doesn't get it.
Cute little kick there from Hyde. Push
Blink
over and
right in front of him. Like he was waiting for that roll and just blinks. Johnny gets the kill.
Radiant's bottom
That's something I'm
tower
kind of
is
worried
under
about for this
attack.
Earth Spirit. If Yopaj is right there ready to go as Drew kills off Play Hard once again over bottom, but like you see the roll starting and you want to make sure he doesn't get away. Blink in front, stop the roll. You've got a team by you. Make sure that Earth Spirit doesn't really have that slippiness that maybe he's used to. Something that we could see later on as the game progresses. And Batrider is 22-8. You've got Natsumi up in the top lane at 20-9. So both him and the Lifestealer of Drew keeping up with one another. At least for now. Dominate from Scam off the mark. Death. Play hard back off the lane. Picks up the bounty rune to fill up this bottom. Meanwhile, up top, Hyde, roll again. Natsumi in front of it. Silence on to Natsumi. Doesn't look like FBZ has the damage though. And with that illusory orb, he'll just jaunt away.
Neon is really good at blocking Earth Spirit when he wants to use Rolling Boulder defensively.
Making sure he can't leave these fights.
Oh, man!
And it's secured them 2 Earth Spirit kills. Well worth it so far. Makoto doing a good job with the CS, sitting towards the top of the net worth, just 200 gold behind the Lifestealer, ahead of the Riki and the Queen of Pain.
Even
Also
with that
at
kill,
level 6.
yeah, Batrider still a faster level 6 than Queen of Pain.
Roll in, get off the mark. Yopaj about to hit that level 6, and we're at the 6-minute rune mark, where Yopaj will refill that bottle with an arcane rune.
That's pretty big. Like, whenever you have that rune for Queen of Pain, you want to make a move. Like, use that ulti. It's a pure damage, especially if they decide to play like a bit more aggressively, dive the tower. Natsumi on the top lane, kind of dropping low. Needs to be careful because there's a lot of mana regen from FBZ, like Urn of Shadows, also 2 bottle charges. So there's going to be a lot of spam. There's the Blank.
Looks like they want to go for potentially a sleep on FBZ. Bro strike, play hard into the trees. He'll get away.
Let the bodies hit
Has to go all the way back to base with the Fatal Bonds on him. This will leave the lane solo for Yopaj, who's come over, popped the arcane rune, has 2 sips in the bottle. Let's see what he can get going here. As Drew sitting pretty low, uses that rage and infests
nice
the siege
infest.
phase.
Radiant's bottom tower.
He
is
was
under
ready for
attack.
that.
Yopaj having that set and looking ready to go, but Drew 1 step ahead of him.
Dire's middle tower
Rage
is under
infest
attack.
avoids it all. Really well done.
Queen of Pain could just use Sonic Wave there and kill him. Like he was sitting at the 300 HP. Sonic Wave level 1, 340 pure. So it would be more than enough.
Yeah, I don't think he needed to blink in and give that opportunity. Not the worst in the world with that arcane rune. Only on cooldown for another 50 seconds, so another opportunity there for Yopaj to come soon, but kill on Drew would have been pretty massive considering the fact that he's just sitting top of the net worth and really hasn't been bothered all too much.
Drew's like chilling on the bottom lane on that Lifestealer. Just whenever someone shows up, he starts right-clicking them, saying he needs to be very careful.
With the silence, now the lasso,
Break
pulling
it.
him out of the dream coil, doing that damage, stunning him up, getting the kill on the Yopaj. They have the silence on Yuel as he tries to get out. Won't chase up onto the high ground. Makoto there with him for a second. There really wasn't anybody to help out.
so much value coming out from that Dream Coil against Sanking, against Riki, Queen of Pain, Leash Mechanic, just completely dumpstered them. Riki trying to make stuff happen, you know, every single time Blink Strike is up, jumps on Puck, tries to deal some damage, see, you know, if he wants to play with him. Maybe he makes a mistake. And yeah, there's that Battle Fury queued up that we talked about. Battle Fury into Aghanim Scepter gives you the tankiness, allows you to strike 2 people at once.
Question is the timing on it. Is it going to be quick enough? Sweep on the Warlock. Burrow Strike, Illuminate, Kescute. Yopaj claiming that one, comes in and uses that Scream of Pain. Bottom to double damage, so I wouldn't be surprised if Neon looked for more. Do you see Makoto? I believe that Yopaj is coming around. He goes into the Roche pit. Sleep is in time. And now Makoto in a lot of trouble. The Burrow Strike to follow it up. Yopaj holding the Sonic Wave, doesn't even need it, takes his life and gets the kill. Going into the Orchid, grabbing a couple of kills, using that double damage, holding the Sonic Wave too. Really well done by Neon. They knew what they wanted. They got one, and with that sleep, they grabbed a second.
I'm a bit worried for
Radiant's middle tower
Boom's position 4 and 5 because both of them are level 4 right now. One takes the dome, gets him to level 6. Coil
on to play hard. But here comes Yopaj, here comes Scam. Burrow Strike onto the Earth Spirit. Hive goes down. FBZ, that Dream Coil doesn't garner him anything. And with the double damage, Scream, just not a sweep in time. Daniel and, well, Neon close to getting another 2 kills.
Yopaj just farming the stacks that were made in the jungle. Pops that Arcane Rune. Scream of Pain maxed out. DPs to the bottom lane, wants to kill on Lifestealer. Let's see if he can force him to use the Rage. There's no need for that because there is a smoke screen. Something that I really like. A lot of Rikis, like in EU, are just not getting it. Like they go 0-4-4-1, 4-4-1 build, and yeah, you get so much value out of this one, especially when you're playing into Puck, into Lifestealer.
Feels very valuable. Duration 6 seconds, level 1. It's worth the value point. Sure.
And once again, that was Queen of Pain ulti with the Arcane, so another one will be up in 50 seconds. She can go back to jungle, farm those stacks that she started farming before the TP.
Too is they'll have the smoke screen, they'll have that silence. Yopaj is building an Orchid, multiple ways to get silences onto these heroes, which could really make the fights difficult for really anybody who's caught most.
Boom should try to make stuff happen right now. Both Earthspirit and Warlock are level 6.
Strike hitting on FBZ. He's in a lot of trouble. The Waiting Rift as well as Dream Coil coming in, but there's the Infest. Kescute dead on the other side of this one as Natsume comes over. FBZ runs under the tower into the trees. Neon will not follow. But Yopaj goes over mid and not allowing Makoto to just pressure the mid-tier 1. Double damage bottled up for Yopaj. He is constantly getting recall here. And they will go to Makoto. They've got the epicenter and the Earth Splitter down. Play hard with credit on that one as Makoto drops for the 3rd time.
Neon is doing a very good job just controlling the rune area, so Queen of Pain always gets those runes. 2 times double damage, 2 times Arcane Rune, and with that double damage she can put a lot of pressure on tier 1 tower on mid. Also, like Sonic Wave, once again available. While all this is happening, Riki just farming it. And we didn't talk about like the combination with the Chakra Magic to lower the cooldown, like either on ET, and most likely you're going to be looking for Rikimaru, just you know, lower the cooldown and push up the trade and the Blink Strike, so that's going to be really good. He's on top of the net worth right now.
Yeah, he's sitting a little bit behind that Lifestealer. He's come back and does pop. Going for play hard, but he's under the tower. Just don't have that gap closed. No way to get Makoto to have that blink lasso. He's gone for some travel first, typical there, but lacking that blink to get right on top, use that dusk, get the lasso. Another spell. They're still gonna potentially
They want to take a fight, you know. It's a strong team fight combination. Fatal Bonds, what is that? 3 points, and you have Earth Spirit with the Magnetize, Puck to keep them in place.
Is under attack.
Neon Esports, they have a good read on the game, how to play the map. So Sanking just instantly falls back to jungle, keeps farming for his Blink Dagger, gets recalled to the bottom lane while Keeper of the Light is stacking some camps for him. And seems like it's just going to be 1-for-1 trade. Scan connected, so they know something's up.
TP in, looking for the sweep, but the roll stops that. Jonuel in trouble. Makoto's here with KSQ and FBZ. Easy kill on the Elder Titan, defending that tier 1 tower while taking the one up towards top.
Another smoke. Like, they really want to use those ultis, but can't find really an opening. Just one kill, that's all they got.
That is committing to the smokes.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
That could be problematic later on, right?
For sure, because they're not finding anything out of these smokes. They managed to kill position 5 Elder Titan. Check the damage from Reiki. Oh, Queen of Pain. Like, he was hesitating. Yopaj, so far, like, this is the second kill on a Lifestealer that he could have got if he used the Sonic Wave. The one on the bottom lane when he played
strike on FBZ. Sonic Wave this time. Phase shift, but not going to be enough to stay alive. FBZ, Yopaj with that one. Goes and finds High. Catches nearby. He gets to 6. Blocks him. Wow, man. Right on it every single time. Hyde in trouble. Turtle Strike hits. Double kill for Yopaj. KSQ just has to run. The aggression from Neon has been well placed, whereas Boom, who are working with these smokes, haven't really found much from them at all.
2 smokes, 1 target, that's all they could find. Lifestealer, he's just farming, you know. He sees there's an Orchid on Queen of Pain, so he's like, yeah, I need to take care of myself. I see Manta style speed up. Most of the time, I'm not a big fan because it's a lot of gold investment just to be able to get rid of the silence, and it doesn't give you, you know, that much. Yeah, some move speed, some attack speed, stats, but we'll see how it goes. Like, I've seen a lot of Manta styles and Lifestealer and Weaver from time to time where it just feels like there's a better item. But there's like, I should have invested these 5,000 gold into something else.
Yeah. Bottom lane, Green Coil, Lasso, and Natsumi.
Big kill.
That's his first death. Big one for Boom. Slowing down that battle here. Close to finishing. Burrow Strike in on the KSQ. And play hard, gets the kill, and they'll look to the tier 1 tower a second time. Easy inside the trees, but looking safe for now. Tier 1, not so much.
After getting the damage item, the control, Queen of Pain, he decides to get a BKB, which I really like, and I see Lincoln here queued up, so he's covering himself against everything, so can play really, really aggressive. Like, once you get those 2 items, it's still a long way to do it, but, you know, you have something against the Lasso, and everything they have is just straight up magical then. So BKB is a must.
And the BKB Lasso, especially with what we've been seeing from Yopaj already, and he does play this aggressive style. So it's no surprise that he wants to continue to have that be enabled. Get the BKB, have the Lasso, make sure you can't get locked down, and then from there, put on the pressure. And by the time he gets the BKB as well as the Lincolns, now with Ricky having that Battle Fury, you're hoping that he's got a little bit more in his arsenal where these fights get easier if you're Neon. But where's the response from Boom? What are they looking for to kind of respond to this?
They already used their smokes, so it's kind of hard. We still haven't seen Magnetize nor Rock 18 minutes in. There is a blank Lasso available in 15 seconds, so I feel like Boom is on a clock here where they need to keep fighting. They're not getting anything out of their spells, which benefits Neon. Like, this Ricky, he's farming. Like, he's really, you know, good to play this game for another 50 minutes. He doesn't care about fights right now.
It seems like that max timer that Boomer on continues to tick down when they get further and further behind.
Radiant's bottom
In
tower
a spot
is
where
under attack.
maybe right now they should be the ones with the aggression and the lead.
Dire's top tower
They're behind
is under
4K.
attack.
They've all grouped up and gone
Radiant's
towards
bottom
top.
tower is under
All
attack.
5 heroes here towards the tier 2 tower, but again,
Where
Neon with
could
the
they
proper read.
possibly be? I don't know. Everyone's just showing on top, so Neon will probably
Dire's
just
top tower
try to
is under
split the
attack.
map, maybe get a pick off if someone else shows on the map. Yopaj just pushing the bottom lane. There it is. Now they're drawing a line on a minimap. Want to make
Radiant's
stuff
bottom
happen.
tower
I feel like
is under
Boom has
attack.
been trying to make stuff happen for the last, 10 minutes? Bad, that's a
Fun with
big
that
kill.
rider.
Blink, onto blink action.
Play hard. Whipping on that. The flame break hits 3. They've also got the dream coil as well as the silence. Here comes the ulti from KezQ. Now the jump to the back line from Natsumi. He just wants to leave for now. They haven't killed off anybody on Neon just yet. The looks of Scam finish off the Coddle. Drew going after Play Hard. Doesn't have a Growth Strike available for 6 more seconds. That means he's dead to rights. Drew gets credit for that one. 2 for nil. But they did drop quite a bit.
Now, this is
Dire's
exactly
middle
what they
tower
needed.
is
Just
under
find a
attack.
good opening. John Knowles, ET made a good counterplay with the Echo Stomp and Earth Splitter, but it's not enough. Like, Queen of Pain still doesn't have a DPC. There they go in.
And there's the silence, there's the smoke screen, they've got the lasso. Can they kill off Natsumi? He's got tricks of the train, gets back onto the high ground. Sonic Wave pushing back through as well as Hyde. Hyde onto the low ground, pushing back onto the high ground for Natsumi, but the roll comes in from Hyde, hits onto the Queen of Pain. They've got the tricks of the train, they get the kill onto the Earth Spirit. They've also killed off Drew, so 2 heroes dead on the side of Boom, and now it's time for them to retreat, but KezQ might not be so lucky. He starts the team strike, hits 10 down he goes.
Great understanding from Neon how much damage they can deal. You know, with just the 3 heroes there. Ricky also playing. They somehow managed to get one more good fight if he's not investing in anything. Like, he can buy Ogre actually. Just wait, see how the next fight
Radiant's middle
kind of
tower
goes.
is
Maybe
under
they can
attack.
get the Roche, then he can go greedy, finish that Aghanim Scepter, pick up the Aegis. But I still feel a safer choice here is just get out that BKB, then you can fall back to get in the Aghanim Scepter. Because you're not going to lack damage, even if you have a BKB Battle Fury. It's still a lot if you have a defensive way to take care of yourself. Because, you know, your teammates don't have any defensive mechanisms. There's a Glimmer Cape, but, you know, you're already invis, so they will have dust.
And they get the kill over bottom on a Play Hard. For Natsumi, his movements have been pretty good. Like that fight over mid, his jump back up and down using tricks of the trade, understanding how he's able to move throughout the fight was really well placed.
It really was. And now, just killing some Ancients that were stacked.
Dire's structures.
He also
are
built a
fortified.
dome for himself. Just wants to get the levels on the hero. Like, his talents are insane. I guess that's why.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Keeper of the Light doesn't benefit that much from getting the
Dire's
levels.
middle tower
Maybe
has fallen.
ET would have been a better choice. 2 points in aura at the moment, so that needs to be maxed out.
Carry mentality. Tomes are for the carry as well, or only for the.
Never heard about that mentality. Like,
That's the
tomes
bracket
are
I'm in.
for 4 and 5. Someone steals your tome, you know, you're getting that report after the game.
Yeah, chat. You can guess what bracket I'm in by the sounds of that line.
You're not even playing carry, huh?
No, I play support,
Okay.
so I get pretty upset about it. I'm mostly just a 4-5 guy. Try to support my allies, my friends, do my thing. Natsumi, what a good time, but let's talk about Drew. He's got that Maelstrom, he's picked up the Manta, going into the AC, and Basher
Dire's top
next. That's what he's got
tower is under
queued up.
attack.
KezQ, he's picked up a smoke for himself and another smoke from Boom. Let's see if they can be successful this time. Run right in, and Yopaj misses! FBZ doesn't land it. The chaos offering's there, but it's not doing enough. They've got the Sonic Wave that hits on the high. They'll take out this Earth Spirit. Look over at Play Hard with a 1-for-1 so far, but Makoto getting low. That's just trying to do it again to finish him off. Yopaj gets credit for that one. Double kill there for the Queen of Pain. FBZ thinking about going in on Natsumi. Now they've got the Astral Spirit right on top of him. Manuel. Not going to throw the stomp just yet, as Neon are just retreating.
This is the second Dream Coil that we've seen completely missing today. In the Yopaj series, 728C, Dream Coil, full screen mode, like not being able to miss global Dream Coil.
Giving the Unsprout too many ideas. Especially when upgraded Ags becomes a thing. I'm expecting Ags 2 to be the next big play in that.
Ags 2, like Helm of the Dominator 2. I just don't feel that items are just gonna be purchased ever. There's always gonna be a better choice, that's why.
Cost difference from 1 to 2 is pretty enormous.
It's like 6,000 gold.
Yeah. It's a lot.
Not difference, but the total cost.
Yeah, so like the jump from 1 to 2, the cost commitment is quite a bit. Look for high. Can't roll once again, and well, Yopaj with another one. Now sitting at 10-1 and 6. He's got the BKB, he's getting close to the Lincolns. Neon now, they'll smoke once more. See if they can find these boom heroes. As Makoto's up towards top. That Natsumi 2-1 and 6. He's got quite high GPM right now at about 8,000 hero damage done. You're gonna jump through, play hard, look for KSQ. Throw strike hits, KSQ pretty much deleted. Quick kill there, 2-man Dream Coil, silence on the Drew. Ops command goes after Natsumi, taking a lot of damage. Your quarter comes down and hits on the Drew. Not doing enough, tricks of the trade, and now the sweep. That lands on FBZ as well as KSQ. Ball back in the fight. Coming forward, Link, there's the Burrow strike from play hard, going after FBZ. They'll pop the infest, they'll look to roll back over. KSQ getting seconds to dive, and now they've got the last one on the back lines that hits on a Natsumi. They get to go to play hard as well as that Ricky of Natsumi. However, the sweep once more. Makoto gets hit. John Yuel will TP away. And
not fast enough. 4-second cooldown, you have the time to TP out. Surprised Ricky decided to go back into the fight after barely getting out. Like, his abilities got refreshed by Keeper of the Light, but was really low on HP.
You know, risky play from him, and it was a good job by Makoto. Grab that last zone, because he jumps back towards the river. See Natsumi get hit by the Dream Coil, as does the Coddle. Yopaj blinks in, Earth Splitter is down, FBZ over to the side, tricks of the trade, and he should be blinking back, and you see how low he is.
So Keeper refreshes his ability, he decides to use tricks of the trade to try to dodge some spell from the Earth Bridge, he doesn't even see him, and yeah, then Batrider just comes and kills him.
Well placed.
While all this was happening, Yopaj just became godlike again. Level 20 Queen of Pain. Queen of Pain level 25 talent for some reason got reworked instead of the AoE Fear. Like, for me personally, maybe I'm a big fan for Queen of Pain, so I'm not being realistic. It was one of the best ones. You know, the AoE Fear, the way you could just start a fight with that was insanely good. Now you have plus 200 Sonic Wave damage. Yep, it's pure AoE damage, but still feels like very underwhelming.
Plus the Scepter.
Plus Scepter? Okay, yes. But for level 25 talent compared to some others, or what she had, is just way worse. I don't think Queen of Pain needed a nerf.
Does anybody go Shard on Queen of Pain? Have you seen that?
Shard is really good. Like, you have this Sonic Boom that gives you damage, and it gives you silence from where you blink and the location that you blink to.
It's about to pick up that Lincolns too for Yopaj, who's only died once. Natsumi's died twice, going BKB, and has queued up both a Daedalus and a Blink Dagger.
Standard stuff on Ricky. Not the Blink Dagger, but like BKB and Daedalus. Straight up damage.
Blink. Burrow strike away from play hard. They're going to go through. Copy and fast. Look for Scam. Kill off the Coddle. Good with the Shadow Strike, but Neon choose to just pull the ejector cord and get out of this.
Lifestealer is very hard to bring down. Has that Manta style to get rid of the silence, very tanky. When he gets on top of the hero, like, you need to have a Glimmer Cave or any kind of ability a force staff that can't get away from him because this new ability, Wolf Frenzy, 25% move slow on top of the Orb of Venom, so you're not moving.
Feet are caught in mud. You cannot get away. Becomes very tough, and they're about to be back as 5 as Cottle is live once again. Scan up and about. Neon looking ready to go. Roche available. We'll see if either team goes for this first Roche. Nobody's really postured near it yet. Both teams have kind of stuck away from that objective for the most part.
Safe play for Neon would be allowing Ricky to get that BKB. He's very close, less than 1,000 gold away.
Trying to find Titan Sliver. He'll hold on to that. And there's one for the other side.
Balance in all things.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Some good balance in there. Meanwhile, Scammy's going for the Aeon Disc. He's trying to survive. He's been taken out quickly in a couple of these fights. Play hard. He's also going for the BKB. He's got that Blink Yules. And again, boom, being the aggressors, looking forward. Trying to get onto his tier 2 tower because they get a couple of pickoffs. They take a tier 2. They back off, go for Roche. All of a sudden, they'd be the drivers in this game.
Yeah, and they're doing exactly like just trying to get that BKB on Ricky. He's so close. Let's see if he decides to farm the jungle instead of trying to get a pickoff. There's Spirit Courier inside the Roshan pit to see what's happening. And there it is, Ricky just farming. That's a really good item, you know.
Tower is under attack.
Titan Sliver is still probably a better one, at least for Ricky here, but Tunic feels really good as a item, the free one.
Who do you think takes the Tunic? Anybody on down?
Bit of evasion against the Lifestealer isn't too bad. Right now she's just holding on the Essence String. I don't think she has mana problems anymore. Lincoln Seer and Orchid just gives you more than enough to constantly spam out the spells. So Ricky, where is the little fella? There it is, BKB completed.
TP play hard, Blink Burrow Strike, that lands. Onto Drew. Easy to the back line, and now Silence, gotta go play. They take out Play Hard, he buys back immediately. Natsumi also dead almost instantly. They've gotten themselves to no buyback available for Ricky. Yopaj trying to do what he can. They get the count against Drew. He's sitting low. Burrow Strike gets from Play Hard, and now they take out both Drew and Makoto. A really well-placed Burrow Strike from Play Hard coming in the clutch, taking out the Lifestealer and the Batrider. That was really close to falling apart for Neon as they lost Natsumi really early on.
Play Hard using buyback and kind of redeeming himself for his death. But Ricky, yeah, he definitely should not die there. Shiny, new 10-second BKB. Didn't even pop it. Yopaj, like his positioning has been really amazing in this game. Like you can see the way he blinks around and jumps on the high ground hill to not be able to get hit by the Lifestealer. And yeah, we're gonna see that one again.
Yeah, Burrow Strike comes in, starts off on Drew. And here's the roll forward. You look at Natsumi, Yopaj as well as Play Hard. Chaotic Offering comes through. He's silenced up. Out his way, but we're unable to keep alive. Natsumi, Yopaj gets the Aegis into his hand. Pops BKB, goes after High, takes out the Earth Spirit, down goes FBZ. They commit to try and swipe the Aegis, but instead it just costs them more.
Yeah, Natsumi, I think he wanted to toy with them a bit with that BKB. You know, I'll go in, not pop it straight away, see what happens. But yeah, Lasso came, and while all this was happening, while we were watching the replay, easy Roshan plus a couple of kills, and Yopaj picks up that Aegis. Yeah, man, he seems super strong, getting very close to Shield Guard, so that's gonna allow him to, you know, just blink in and show where everyone's standing, most likely try to take out Warlock. We still haven't seen, like, the good combination of Warlock plus an Earth Spirit.
Radiant structures are fortified.
On top of that, Queen of Pain's also almost level 25.
Radiant's middle tower is under
Really getting up there. Yeah, we haven't seen like the Dream Coil magnetized chaotic offering. Like,
We've seen
ultra.
Dream Coil miss.
Radiant's middle tower has
Happens.
fallen.
Happens from time to time, you know, but they struggled. I think the problem was these two smokes that they
Radiant's top
used
tower
like straight
is under
away,
attack.
try to make stuff happen, only managed to find the Elder Titan.
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah, that really slowed down their game.
Dire's
Once you
bottom
missed that
tower is
positioning
under
from
attack.
Neon was pretty precise
Radiant's
on that,
top tower
avoiding
is under
the
attack.
aggression that was coming out from Boom. Allowed them to continue to farm, get towards these next couple items, and feel like they're in a very decent spot in that mid game. Ricky, 1,400 gold. As now Ricky with the Battle Fury
Radiant are
Axe,
scanning.
BKB still sitting at 10 seconds. Wants that Daedalus, getting towards it. Sitting third on the net worth, actually 3,000 behind that Lifestealer.
What Queen of Pain could do, she's very close to level 25, get the spell block, so it's 3 Lincolns, and use the other Lincolns on Ricky, because he's still vulnerable, as we've seen, to just getting bursted if he's lassoed.
Searching,
Dire
but
are scanning.
just like Neon earlier, Boom are avoiding them. They've done a very solid job of doing so. As Neon continue to search. They've got this Aegis, they're looking to use it. They're looking to play aggressive, they just haven't gotten their hands on anything. They are still across the river with Natsumi as well as Yopaj, getting the 35-minute bounty runes, allowing Boom to really leave that area of the map too confidently.
Finders keep.
Puck is gold for Axe. They find themselves play hard. They've got the silence. Now the lasso. Play hard. Fought back earlier. Now he's dead again. Dead for 95 seconds. Not the worst death.
They still might take the fight, like Ricky sees that lasso is used, so I think he says, yeah, I want to take this fight.
Go
You know, I
after
don't
Drew.
have to be afraid of that.
Goes for the rage and scans here. Now they've got Makoto coming over. He might have just added a +1 though. Hides in with FBC. They pop the BKB on Makoto. They're trying to get away. As Flame Break pushes Yopaj out. Drew back in. The trade. There's the shields with the Sonic Wave. Drew ends up going down as the Chaotic Offerings are a little bit too late. The ball that was a kill on a hit. The Earth Splitter flies in. Now the magnetizes through. Yopaj loses that first life. But what else are you getting other than taking out the Aegis? He killed Play Hard earlier. You've committed so much to trying to go in on to Neon, and you've lost yourself your carry, and you've used your big ult in the Chaotic Offering.
That Chaotic Offering came a bit too late. I don't think... I mean, still the outcome for Lifestealer would probably be the same, but yeah, I like the initiative from Neon Esports where, you know, they lose the Sanking and
Radiant's top
they
tower
use
is
this
under
info
attack.
that Lasso was actually
Radiant's
used
top
on
tower is
Sanking to kill him, so they just go in. Ricky, it was probably Ricky's call, that fight.
Radiant's
You know,
top
this is something that
tower
he
is under
needs to
attack.
be very afraid of. So Queen of Pain, she takes the other talent, the 18-second spell block instead of the Sonic Wave damage. Kind of underwhelming talent, so she can use the Lincoln Sphere on Ricky possibly, and has another Arcane Rune. They're just controlling all the runes.
Yeah,
Spell crit.
Prism. That is the tier 4 of choice, it seems. That is a really good one now.
Also Flicker against Total Bonds, against all those silences. It's just gonna be great. That's Axe Coil, but they need to snap it.
They're staying leashed. There's no way to snap it. Now Dream Coil's just
Well, Sankin found a way.
just fucked out of it. Confidence maybe leading to that. I can snap this, they won't go for me. Watch. Just does it. Ricky close to the Daedalus. 200 gold away from the Demon Edge. Now, right on it. Ready to go. So the damage from Ricky is going to be well felt, as it has been pretty much all game. He's getting close to that level 25. He's easy. Just the tricks of the trade, cooldown. Now you take on this one, make it half. Get it down to 6, or
Yeah,
you've got
sure.
a coddle.
Yeah,
and maybe you want to get
it's a no-brainer when you're
smoke
playing
screen.
a carry routine. The trade combined with the Keeper of the Light, Chakra Magic. They just found an illusion.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
In trouble, Natsumi comes in. Is that enough? Sonic Wave certainly is. That hits onto him and Kescu. Makoto over to the side, pops the mech, but now Makoto's in trouble. Drew Crow placed down. That'll leash up the screen pin as well as the Ricky Earth Splitter coming through, and that hooks on to Drew. Not doing a lot of damage, but there's the Chaotic Offering flying in onto the dire side. We've got the dead on Boom. And this is all of a sudden a game well into the hands of Neon Esports.
This might just be it. I like how Elder Titan is using like Earth Splitter on top of his own team, and everyone from the team is standing
Radiant's
inside of
middle
it as
tower
like a
is under
counter
attack.
initiation.
Yeah, especially when Boom are just committing. They're well in on it. And it's
Radiant
just like,
structures
you put the
are
numbers
fortified.
in, and well,
Dire
we're gonna make you pay for it.
That's your bait. Coming out from Riki, Illusion Escape. Fell
Radiant's
for
bottom
it.
tower is
Last
under
abuse once again, so it's a go time. First Lincoln's pop, there's still a second Lincoln's from the
Radiant's
talent.
middle tower has fallen. Radiant's middle barracks are under attack.
Smoke screen down. We'll keep them safe as they go for the melee
Radiant's
racks.
middle barracks has
I'll
fallen.
take the range racks as well.
Radiant's middle barracks has fallen.
You get so much value out of that spell prism. Lowering the cooldown on Lincoln Sphere, lowering the
Radiant's
cooldown
top
on your
tower is under
talent
attack.
spell block.
Coil used, takes on the Queen of Pain, but the Burrow Strike comes through onto the Earth Spirit. They get the kill there onto Hyde. Not much to follow that one up. Drew holding that buyback dead for another 13 seconds. Now you're without your Earth Spirit for 45. Dire, they'll back away. I believe that is a pretty long rush. That is going to be another
It's a
2.5
fake back.
minutes.
Like they just went back and smoking back in. One of my favorite Dota moves. Like so simple to use, but works most of the time.
Yeah, they're going to catch up with Makoto. He's silenced up. Kescu already dead. Sonic Wave comes in. There's the BKB being popped by Makoto, trying to fly back into the base as
Ricky's inside.
looking to put the cap on this game and this series, looking for the 2-0. They get the kill on Kescu, but he's not dead that long. This late in the game, 40 seconds. Pet does kind of speak to the kind of game you're having. Only level 13 to this point is the Elder Titan. Your enemy's 5 is level 19.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
And they
attack.
have 25k gold advantage, and you know, he's been playing really well. His positioning was on point. While you
Radiant's
have
bottom tower
a
has
bullseye
fallen.
on your head because you're playing Warlock. Everyone wants to take you out every single fight before you can cast a single spell, so that's the difference.
So Neon will stay across the river. Probably till Roche comes up. We'll play hard in the pit for a second. He's not going to spot that, still quite a ways away. And we'll see in about a minute. So Neon don't have to force the issue. They don't have to go high ground right now.
They really
are
don't.
up a lot.
I know they want to. They feel how much stronger they are right now, but there is really no need. Like, this is also a play that they can do. Hold the high ground, there's a ward there, plus a sentry, so if they come, they have the high ground advantage.
Dream Coil onto an illusion.
Again, man, this illusion escape doing some good work.
Again, tricks, you know, worked really well for Neon. They're going to go for the Batrider, who's in fast lead. Makoto in trouble once again. He gets hit by the Sonic Wave. They go after Drew, who'll pop the rage and go for the TP out. The damage is not enough. It was close, though, and they lose the Batrider again, dead for 70 seconds. No buyback.
They might just try and poke them, see what happens. Go for the Raxes. I like how Neon is playing. Like, this team really, you know what's up. Like, what are the good moves? The fake smoke back into the enemy base, holding the high ground. It's a pleasure to watch this team play. They seem like, I would say, like, at least in this series, tier above Boom Esports. Like they read them so well, dodged every single possible gank early on, coming up from the Warlock and Earth Spirit. They understood that their timing's like really weak right now, so we can't take the fight.
And they've done a really good job. I've been really impressed with Yopaj. His positioning this game has been phenomenal. He's looked so good, and now you're at a point where you're looking to close out the series. You're up 30k, you're picking up an Aegis on Natsumi. Burrow strike hits on a Drew. He's in a lot of trouble, pops the Rage on the run, and with the rest of the team, he's in some trouble. Kick back, but Ricky's still going in with the tricks of the trade.
Ricky even farmed Swift, extra damage, extra attack speed, and allowing you to exceed the maximum move speed. No, that's
Arcane.
That's Arcane Blink, lowering the cooldown. My bad. I stood up because I thought this game is kind of over. Just standing on my place where I need to be on the camera. My eyes are deceiving me. Apologies for that, chat.
So, first Arcane Blink of the tournament. Or the 2 days we've been here, we've seen a lot of Swift Blink. This time someone taking on the Arcane Blink.
Yeah, Black and me, we had a discussion off the camera about like the new blinks. It just feels that the Swift Blink, sorry, the one that lowers the cooldown is just the best one. So we might see non-intelligence hero picking those up.
Especially when the cooldown's pretty low. Making it easy to utilize. Seems pretty good. Going after this bottom tier 3, they don't completely get it, but again, it's that we'll back off, but we're not backing all the way. We're just going up the steps. And if you come out to chase, you're putting yourself into a bad position. Here they are once again. Blink forward, and then using the tricks of the trade. They've got the silence on a duo. Use the BKB. They get much out of this. Down, last goes out. They get the counter of Dakota as well as Drew. They'll buy back on Drew. Down goes KSQ as well as Hyde. Everybody buying back on the side of Boomage. They've lost nothing on Neon. They're without the Batrider, who is without the buyback. This is very difficult for Boom to hold, if at all. KSQ taking so much damage immediately. Just the tricks of the trade right on top of him. There's nowhere for him to go. They've got the silk screen right on top of Drew. World strike hits, down he goes, and there is the GG call. Once the Lifestealer was out of it, it's a 2-0 for Neon, and a clean one at that.
Yeah, in the end, that was like perma tricks of the trade.